What is good, everybody? Ice Age Beats here. Today I'm going to show you guys how I sample in FL Studio. Of course, just a disclaimer, sampling is a subjective thing, just like anything in music, honestly. But this is how I do it. This is one way I do it, and it's something I've been kind of doing lately. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's hop right into the computer. Before we get started, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away AKIA MPK Mini, absolutely free. All you have to do is fill out the survey down in the description below. One thing I want to do is be able to provide and give more of my knowledge and expertise and things that you guys want to learn. So all the survey is just multiple choice questions just to see what you guys are struggling with, something you want to learn or grow in. That's basically it. So go ahead and fill that survey out and be entered to win in this competition, to win this free MIDI keyboard. Guys, 3 weeks. That's all I'm going to do, 3 weeks. So it's 3-week time frame from today. Fill out the survey. And that's it. Okay, so I have a sample from Splice. Just keep it easy, keep it real simple, but the same philosophy, what I'm gonna apply to this loop here, it's gonna be the same for anything you wanna sample. And this is what I've been doing lately. I've been chopping stuff in the playlist and it's been coming out dope. I really like doing it through the playlist. I'm just a visual person. Of course, you can do it other ways, and I do sampling other ways too, but this is just my main way I've been doing them lately, and something that I want to kind of share with you guys. So the first thing you want to do when sampling is you want to know your BPM of the loop, okay? Since this is in Splice, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you had a certain song that you wanted to sample, it's best if you know the loop or know the sample. Wow, what am I saying? It's best if you know the actual BPM of that sample that you're trying to chop. It's going to help you out a lot. It's also good, it would be great to know the key, just in general. You know, the more you know about the sample, the better and easier it is for you to manipulate it and change it, and it's just gonna be beneficial for you to know those things. So that's step number one for me. I figure out the sample BPM and I figure out the key of it, and I'm able to set my project to that tempo, or stretch out the sample if I want to change the tempo. But yeah, that's what you would want to figure out. This sample right here is 70 BPM, but I doubled it at 140. I think I'm gonna keep it there for right now. Unless, what I usually do is I just play the sample and just listen to what I want to hear, and I'll just scrub and drag the scrub where I want to play or I want to chop, and just kind of come up with a cool sample or loop. So let's see. All right. I think I'm gonna do that. So, all right. Yeah. So. No. So I'm gonna do that. I know that may or may not have been clear what I was trying to do, but basically you just listen to what you want to hear and just kind of play out the patterns how you want it to be chopped right there and then. You don't even have to chop anything. So I kind of know what I want. I'm gonna do this first bar. So what I usually do, before I keep moving too quick, I keep the sample up top so I know kind of like where the sample is. This is an 8-bar loop, so I know the sample side. Like I know what, all of the sample that's there. And what I do is I just mute the top one and I just get what I want. So let's see. So it's gonna stop right there. So yeah, like that. So then what I do, I click the top one again and I just paste it down here. So now I'm working with the sample and basically copy the sample down below, and I'm gonna get the next piece. I like doing it this way because it just helps me to stay organized, helps me to kind of know what's going on and what part of the sample I'm trying to get. All right, so and I want that piece. So let's go do. Let's listen to that. So I want that. So let's go here. Let's see where that piece is at. There it is. So I want that piece. Just copy and paste. Drag it right there. And then slide it in. Let's see. Let's play that, not this top piece. Ready? Yeah. So I'm going to double this. All right. Okay, I want I want it twice. So let's go back a little bit. Boom. Slide that in. Let's go ahead and drag this down here. So what I usually do is I go between, you know, 1 or 2 tracks so I kind of know where the chops are. It's easier to kind of see it, if that makes sense. So all right, so sorry. So I guess that goes out a little bit. So let's play that one more time. No, that's not what I want. So let's see. Let's see what else we can use. So I like that. I think I want to use the second part, but let's just take all of it real quick. Oops. Let's do that again. Alright. So see how I copied it down? I always like to keep that full loop. Alright. And I want that piece. I don't want that. Alright, so let's play that real quick. I want that. Let's play it from the beginning. So maybe do this one more time. I just want da-da-da. Maybe one more over. So let's cut that. Let's see what that sounds like. Alright, let's hear that. Let me go ahead and get rid of this top. Well, let's just copy this over. Alright, let's hear it. I want to hear it kind of like in a loop. So I want to see this. Yeah, that's tough. I like that. So what I usually do is I'll make that first 4-bar loop. Then the second one, I'm probably going to change the ending of it. So it kind of just makes it more dynamic. So instead of this last part, we'll change that to something else. So let's find something in the sample that will work. So I like that ending part. Let's find that, or let's chop that. Oops. Let's paste it down here. And let's chop it down here. You don't have to do it this way, necessarily, everything I'm doing, but hey, this is how I do it. Just wanted to show you guys. All right, and mute that top one. All right, so let's change that last one to this and see what it does. See what it sounds like. Perfect. All right, so let's play it from the beginning real quick. Yeah, that's tough. I like that. So that's basically it. Now what I would do next is I would go ahead and go into the sample. My bad. I'll go into the sample and I will go to, it says where it says declick mode, I would change that to generic bleeding. So generic bleeding. I always do that when I chop up samples, and what it does basically is it kind of crops out or fades out, I should say, not phase, but fades out those transients so it's not like popping and clicking. That's really it right there. That's kind of how I would sample, and honestly, there's so much you can do with this sample. You could honestly take it, and then we could bounce it out real quick. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so my hotkeys are bugging out. There we go. So let's bounce it out real quick. Now we have a sample that's already bounced out. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Okay, and we can just make that a little smaller. All right, so now we have the sample. Let's put it in, layer 1 real quick. Turn it to stretch mode. And let's turn that tempo up to 100. No, that's a dub. Let's do 130. Okay, so we cut the lows out. We can do that. We could even duplicate this one right here, and let's make it unique. And let's just change the color of it so we know the difference. Change the red. So now we made a duplicate of the consolidated, the consolidated sample. So we have two of them. We have a high. I'm gonna turn this one down on the pitch knob and cut it all the way down, and have like a lower. Let's move it to another layer. So you have that lower one like that. Like, come on, that's tough. So we started like that, and then from there we go to the higher one. So you could cook up something crazy with that. Not to mention that, we could change the tempo back to 140, or maybe we want it a little faster. Let's do like 150 or 155. Let's see what that sounds like. I mean, you could chop that up right there. That'd be insane. Another cool thing that I would, that I usually do is, we'll keep that one. So I got this plugin called Glitch. I believe it's a free plugin. Glitch has a glitch effect. Pretty sure it's free. And what I usually do is I usually get rid of all this real quick. And I usually throw on some effects. So let's play it real quick. My bad. Hold on, let me go ahead and mute the lower one real quick just to show you guys. So check it out. So we could throw on an effect. Let's do like re-trigger. Or we could do a gate. So boom. Let's do it at 2. Kind of gives us some character, you know what I mean? Add a little tape stop. So yeah, that's a cool little sample right there, just like that, just by throwing on a few different effects. And what I could do is make a beat with just that, and it would be super hard. And then if you want to switch it up and add a low to it. I wasn't even going at this. I wasn't really going for this speed, but it kind of sounds tough at 155. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Then we gotta add back the low. Yeah, that's tough. I like that beat a lot. It was just something thrown together real quick, but the sample was cool, and that's just how I sample, just one way how I sample in FL Studio and just chop up samples that way. I think it's fun. It's pretty cool. You can get experimental with it. You can really honestly create crazy stuff just from the playlist. Of course, like I said, there's other ways to sample. There's other ways to chop stuff up and do that kind of stuff. But this is just one way that I do it. I want to share that with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick little tutorial on how to sample. Of course, if you liked this video, found value in this video, please consider subscribing. Please check out the link in the description below for my free giveaway. It's a free survey. Just fill it out and you get a chance to win this free MIDI keyboard. So check it out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.